Hi Miriam, my name's Emily. I'm a student nurse looking after you today. How are you going?
Well, thank you.
That's good. Alright, so I've just had a read of your patient notes and it's identified to me that you're due for your PCA morphine. Now I'm going to get that set up for you. Before I can I just confirm your first and last name?
Miriam Adib.
Yep, and your date of birth, Miriam?
7th of the 1st, 69.
Okay, now just double check your armband. Miriam Adib, MRN 174963. Date of birth, 7th of the 1st, 69. Now Miriam, do you have any allergies at all?
No.
No. Okay, great. Alright, so before I can get that set up for you, I know you're experiencing a bit of pain. Now where's that pain located at the moment?
Oh, in my rib area.
In your ribs, okay. And how long have you had that pain for?
Oh, since my accident.
Since your accident,
yesterday.
okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain at all, 10 being the most pain you've ever had, how would you rate that at the moment?
Oh, it's about an 8.
An 8, alright. Alright, Miriam. So I'm going to go off and get all that set up for you, and that's going to help you with your pain. Now just have a look at your cannula site here. Is it painful at all?
No.
No. Alright, and there's no swelling, no inflammation, no redness, and it hasn't been in for longer than 72 hours, so that's good to go. Now I'm going to go off and get it ready for you, and I'll be back shortly. If you need me in the meantime, got your buzzer, so just ring me if you need me, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alright. At this time, we'd record the patient's observations just for some baseline obs before we start the morphine. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm just going to validate my order.
Yep.
So I've got Miriam Adib, MRN 174963, date of birth 7th of the 1st, 69. She's got no known allergies and I've confirmed those details with her in her armband. She's in for fractured ribs. I've got an order here for morphine, PCA, 50 milligrams in 50 mils. It's been signed by the doctor. It's dated the 11th of the 5th, 2017, so it's within date. So we've got PCA IV morphine, 1 milligram in 1 mil, 1 milligram per mil, 3 syringes. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout interval is 5 minutes. Basal infusion is 0. Hourly dose limit is 12 milligrams. It's been signed by the doctor. It hasn't been given yet, so it's due. And we've got some antiemetics here in case the patient gets upset stomach. So metoclopramide, 10 milligrams IV, signed by the doctor. Naloxone, 0.2 milligrams IV, and it's been signed by the doctor. And it's a IV narcotic analgesia chart. Okay, do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
So in my MIMS, we've got morphine, opioid analgesic for moderate to severe pain. Contraindications is opioid hypersensitivity, bronchial asthma. Precautions, high dosage, rapid repeat, abrupt withdrawal, hypovolemia. Adverse reactions is respiratory depression, circulatory depression, including cardiac arrest, GI upset and lightheadedness. And our dose here for PCA is 0.5 to 1.5 milligrams per adult for adults.
Yep.
Okay, and yep, so that's within
Dose order.
dose order for us. Yep.
Yep, I
Okay.
agree. That's fine.
All right. So I'm just going to go get my jug from the essay cupboard. Yep. So with my second RN, I'm going to get the morphine from the essay cupboard. I'm just going to calculate. So we want 50 milligrams. We'll just check. Okay, so that's my calculation there. 10 mils, so I'm giving 5 vials because they come 10 milligrams in 2 mils. Okay. Okay, so I'll just check. Yep, Okay, so I'll just double check we've got the right balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. They're all morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, morphine, 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 morphine. Okay. So I need 5. So I'm going to take 5 and I'm going to leave 5. The time is... So my patient is Miriam Adib. Checking on my medication order. 50 milligrams. So there's 10. I've taken 5. And there's 5 left here. Okay, prescriber is L Hunt. That's me. Sign. And my second RN will check that as well. So here I've got 5. Balance is 5. And we've got 10 milligrams in 2 mils morphine.
Yep. I agree.
Okay, thank you. So I can put that back. Put those back. Lock the cupboard and take the key. Okay. So I'm just going to gather my equipment now. And I'm just going to do my first drug check with my second RN.
Yep.
So I've got Miriam Adib here, MRN 174963, date of birth 7th of the 1st 69. Excuse me. She's got no known allergies. Got an order here for morphine, 50 milligrams in 50 mils. It's been signed by the doctor. It's within date, the 11th of the 5th, 2017. Got PCA IV morphine, 1 milligram in 1 mil per mil. Number of syringes is 3. PCA dose is 1. Lockout interval is 5. Basal infusion is 0. Hourly dose limit is 12. Signed by the doctor. It hasn't been given yet, so it's due now. Here I have morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, 10 milligrams in 2 mils, 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 expiry 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, 10/20. So they're all within date. And here I have sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride, September 18th, September 18th, September 18th, September 18th. So they're all within date.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to draw up my medication. So I'm drawing up 10 mils of morphine and 40 of the sodium chloride. And there I have 10.
Yep.
10 mils of morphine.
Yep.
So now I'm right to do my sodium chloride. And there I have 50.
Good afternoon,
Yep.
Marianne. How are you?
Okay.
I'm Manju. I'm from Western Sydney University. I'm going to look after you today with my other colleagues.
So just going to fill out my additive label.
Marianne, and doctor has prescribed you morphine for your pain, which is regarding to your post-week operation. Still must be in lots of pain, isn't it? Let me check your pain label. 0 is no pain, 10 is a severe pain. What's your level of pain, Mariam?
7.
Oh, okay. I wonder why you must be in lots of pain. That's why doctor has prescribed you morphine through the PPE5, which is
So it's 1:45,
personal.
13:45. The date is the 11th of the 5th, 17. So I just get my second RN to check that.
Second.
About the C and A is anesthetic, personal control
Okay.
anesthetic.
So morphine,
Can control the
50 minutes.
by
Yes.
yourself.
Yep. That's fine.
Level of pain. Can you tell me where is your pain? Here, left side. And
Okay.
can you help me to get relief from your pain?
So that's signed by my second RN.
Let me check your identity, your name.
Maureen?
Okay, and date of birth. 7169. That's all right, Maureen. And let me check your identity, name, and
Wash my hands. I'm just going to prime my line now.
No.
Do my second drug check and then I'll prime my line.
Okay.
So I'll just do my second drug check with my RN. Miramadib, MRN 174963. Patient's date of birth is 7th of the 1st, 69. She's got no known allergies. She's in for fractured ribs. Morphine, 50 milligrams in 50 mils. It's a PCA order. It's been signed by the doctor. It's within date the 11th of the 5th, 2017, so it's within 7 days. Concentration is 1 milligram per mil. Number of syringes is 3. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Interval lockout is 5 minutes. Basal infusion is 0. Hourly dose is 12 milligrams. It's been signed by the doctor and it hasn't been given yet, so it's due. And the route is IV. Here in my ampules, I've got morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate, morphine. 10 milligrams in 2 mils, 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 10 milligrams in 2 mils. Expiry 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, so they're all within date. And here I've got sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride, September 18th, September 18th, September 18th, September 18th, so they're all within date. Here I've got 10 mils of morphine, 40 mils of sodium chloride, and my additive label there. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. So now I'm going to prime my line, wash my hands.
Severe pain, she is in a pain because her pain level is 7, and the contra for the morphine is severe bronchial asthma, respiratory insufficiency, and adverse is respiratory depression and
Okay.
pneumonia, and this morphine is rare to be
Yes, I
Yep.
agree.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
According to Australian
I'm going to set my machine up here.
is compatible with sodium chloride, which we are going to use 9% sodium chloride. With you, that's my that one. And let me gather my equipment. Here. Okay, before that, would you like to check my calculation system? Calculation. Morphine and stock is 50 mg, which is doctor prescribed required.
Just make sure that's nice and secure.
And I'm going to use
Yep.
ampoules morphine. Volume of morphine will be 10 ml. And with a normal saline, for sodium chloride, I'm going to use 4 ml because it's 4 ml. This part and this 4 ml. So I'm going to dilute.
All right.
Volume is 50
So I'm just going to check that my protocol's correct with my second RN and my medication chart. So 1 milligram per mil.
Yep.
PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout is 5 minutes. Maximum dose is 12 milligrams in 1 hour.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So, okay, that's also correct. 1 milligram, 5 minutes, 12 milligrams in 1 hour. And it matches my medication chart here. Okay, so I'm going to press OK. Confirming protocol. I'm going to change my syringe to the correct one. Okay, so I'm going to press OK. Okay, so that's ready to begin. I'm just going to go over to my patient and do everything else. Before that, I'll just do my third drug check.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I've got patient Miriam Adib, MRN 174963. Her date of birth is the 7th of the 1st, 69. I've confirmed that with her and her armband. She's got no known allergies. So she's got an order here for PCA order for morphine 50 milligrams in 50 mils. It's been signed by the doctor. The name's printed. The date is the 11th of the 5th, 17. So it's within 7 days. It's within date. So I've got PCA of 1 milligram in 1 mil. Number of syringes is 3. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout interval is 5 minutes. Basal is 0. Basal, and hourly lockout is 12 milligrams. It's been signed by the doctor.
Hourly doses.
Yeah, hourly dose limit is 12 milligrams. It's been signed by the doctor. It hasn't been given yet, so it's due.
Narudi's IV.
So here I've got morphine, 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 and morphine. My 5 vials. 10 milligrams in 2 mils, 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 10 milligrams in 2 mils. Expiry 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, 10/20, 10/20. So they're all within date. My sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium chloride. Expiry September 18th, September 18th, September 18th, September 18th. And over here, I've got my syringe and my PCA machine all set up, ready to go. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, thank you. All right, so go back over to my patient, wash my hands. All right, hi Miriam. I'm back with your morphine. It's all set up for you. Now, before I can give it to you, can I just confirm your first and last name again?
And date of birth? It's Miriam Adib.
Yep.
My date of birth is 7th of the 1st, 69.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just ready to go.
Do you have any allergies? And I have no.
And you've got no allergies. Okay. Now just double check that on your armband, Miriam. Yep, MRN 174963, date of birth 7th of the 1st, 69. Beautiful. All right, Miriam. Wash my hands. So I'll just set this up for you, get it ready to go. So I've already checked the cannula site. There's no swelling, no inflammation. That's fine. Just clean it first, sorry. Okay, just clean that area for 15 seconds. Awesome. Alright. Tape that to your arm so it's nice and secure for you. Alright, Miriam. So what I've got here for you is your morphine. Now how it works, you're in control of how much morphine you need. Okay, so every 5 minutes you can push the green button. When it's illuminated green, it means that the morphine can be given for you. So you can press that every 5 minutes, okay? So I'll leave that for you. It might give you a little bit of an upset tummy. You might experience a little bit of lightheadedness. That's all normal. If you feel anything out of the normal, just buzz me and I'll come and check up on you anyway, okay? So that's good for you. I'll just begin PCA. Okay, so now that says PCA available and it's available for the patient. So whenever the patient needs, they can press the button. Okay. So I just wash my hands, dispose my equipment. All right, Miriam. So that's all set. That's all set up for you. I'll be back to check on you in about 15 minutes. If you need me in the meantime, don't hesitate to buzz me. Okay. Alrighty.
Thank you.
I hope that works for you. So I just dispose of my equipment. Wash my hands. So the date is the 11th. The time. So I'm going to sign here and my second RN will sign with me. Just check. Yep, just double check.
That's fine.
And on the back here, the date is the 11th, the 5th, 2017. So here you would record the pain. So she said she was a 8. And you would also record the OBS when I indicated that you need to take the baseline OBS at the beginning, and you would record these on the back and sign down the bottom here. And the time is 30. Okay?
Great. Thank you.
And I'll just wash my hands and we're finished.